KCAAradio.com. KCAA.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Palmtrees and Progress Presents on NBC KCAA 102.3 FM, 106.5 FM, and 1050 AM in the Inland Empire and worldwide on all streaming platforms. I'm your host, Erick Osario, and you know what? Joined with us usually is our brother-in-arms, Andrew Berkeley, Big Dog Tavares, but I don't know, he's on girlfriend duties. He's got a lady he's got to, do stuff with, but we're missing you. Missing you, bro. I said I was not gonna cry. Don't think that's gonna happen. But he's going to run around Newport and he's gonna go have beers afterwards. So like that sounds pretty fun, and I think I'm just jealous about it. If I had to be honest. But we got a nice guest co-host covering for us today. Luis Gaeton, what's up, man? How's it going?
I'm doing great, man. But Eric, I need to tell you that Andrew, you still suck, dude.
That's
two strikes. Yeah. That's 2 strikes. 2 weeks in a row.
And I don't know if we've prefaced or talked about it on last week's show. He texted us and said, "Yeah, I'll be there shortly." He's like, "I'm gonna call it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop in on the Skype call. Give me like 15 minutes max. I'm busy babysitting." And about like 55 minutes in the show, you're like, "Hey, where's Andrew?" So Andrew, you're missed, but also 2 strikes, buddy. I'm not sure about baseball because I don't watch sports, but I don't think that's not good numbers, right?
Not at all, man. Not at all.
Yeah. Well, as always, we've got a great show planned for the listeners. We'll be chopping it up, going over some news articles that we skimmed and pretended to read, as well as talk about some recent viral videos. But before that, hey, you brought a special guest for us today, right?
I did, man. I found this guy pretty much over here. He was holding a sign, and he said, "We'll tell jokes for food." No, man, I met I met Eric probably about a year ago, man, and we hit it off, man. And he is a inspiring comic. He has a lot of things under his belt, but without further ado, I'll let him kind of fill you guys in. Mr. Erick Osario.
What's up, guys? My name is Erick Becerra. I've been doing comedy for what is it? My first show I ever did, I went up on stage, which was a Comedy Store, was in 2016. And I did 3 minutes, were the shortest 3 minutes of my life. It seemed like 30 seconds. And I wanted to keep going. And they're like, gave me the light. And I remember I had a comedian friend. He's like, dude, when you see the light, get down.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I see the light, bye. But after that, I was like, I gotta do this again because that 3 minutes was not enough. So yeah, I'm Erick Becerra, an inspiring comedian.
Oh, awesome,
and I still want to do comedy, and here we are.
Yeah, so you said your first time was doing it at the Comedy Store in LA?
Comedy Store, yeah, Comedy Store in LA. Yeah.
What a
No
legend.
pressure.
Yeah,
pressure.
right. That's what I'm like. Okay, they're like, my first show was his name is Adam Barnhart. A lot of people might know him. He's not. He has his name autographed on the wall because they have different names on the wall at the Comedy Store. Have you ever been there? You see a lot of names on the wall.
Well, what was one of the names you saw that you were the most stoked to see, like signature-wise, when you went there?
Honestly, I wasn't paying attention.
Right. Yeah.
Because there's like so many names on that wall. I was like, oh.
Yeah. And I'm
the
sure
picture-wise, it was Robbie Williams.
Oh, I saw one there too, and I was pretty stoked on that. But I imagine if you're going there to perform, you're probably not focused on that.
Yeah. I was more focused on the bartender.
Hey, Luis, you said your favorite photo that you saw there was Dane Cook, right?
Oh, here we go, dude.
No, it was Louis C.K. I'm sorry. Is that what it was?
That was before it, yeah. It's crazy, man. Going in there and being such a big comedy fan, it was actually the first time I went back in November. And man, it was surreal, dude. Like just being there and knowing that all these legends have been on that stage. And it's just one of those things. It's definitely, one of America's,
Yeah.
National treasures, I guess.
Yeah, I only went there once. Sorry to cut you off, but I went there once recently. It was awesome to see. Oh man, I forgot what the night what it's called. But it was they had Bobby Lee, Andrew Santino's, man, a bunch of other cool acts. It was Pauly Shore did a set, popped up did a set. That was awesome.
Legend.
Cheese Weasel did. Cheese Weasel. That's all I was saying. Son-in-law. It was a really cool set, but yeah, there was a dude sitting next to me from Australia, and he just came to visit. He's like, "You guys are from Southern California, and you've never been here before?" He was so disappointed, and I felt bad for letting him down.
It's because parking is so hard to find.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I for sure had to hike up that darn street, and then so coming back drunk, I'm like sweating out all the alcohol. I'll be fine.
We'll make it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
man.
but you know what? Actually, the first time, like I said, it was my first time was at the Comedy Store. I was very, very close on just walking away. I was about to just be like, nope, I'm not doing this. You know, I tried to play down the whole fact that it was at the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
And it was just my first show ever, and it was like, this is a pretty big deal. And I was telling myself, no, it's not. I was like, yes, it is, stupid.
Yeah.
So then I was like, I'm about to walk out. And I went to the restroom with my drink, right? And on my way back with my drink, I saw the picture of Robin Williams. And if you've seen that picture of Robin Williams at the Comedy Store, he's just dead looking at you like,
Oh, geez.
Yes.
and I was like, I looked up to you. I'm like, okay, you know what? Like, F it, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
And you finished my drink.
Yes.
And I'm all like, let's go.
Yeah.
And then there's actual video of my first show, and I brought it here to give it. He doesn't know this is breaking news.
Let's hear it.
I'm gonna give it to him so he could see my first performance. I had short hair too.
Are we throwing it on the air?
You want to do it? Can you airdrop it to Eric?
Oh, I mean,
Let's do it.
Yeah,
you know what?
If you guys can email
Oh
it to me,
shoot!
we
Okay,
can do it. Yeah.
I have actually. Okay, old school DVD. Okay, is that okay?
I think I'll be able to figure out.
Okay.
How to do that.
It's on a DVD. I have it on my
That's hilarious, dude.
backpack right here.
Yeah, I think I'll be.
Okay,
I
didn't know this was gonna happen.
Yes, and
Look,
we're doing a little
look.
improv.
Yeah, that's
Here
why
it
it's
is.
live.
Let's go. I'll go grab that real quick. Keep
Nice,
on the
man.
combos.
It's 3 minutes. I don't know if you guys have 3 minutes.
Of course. You know, it's crazy, man, right now that Eric is talking about the nerves and he's talking about the time and wanting to go further. Why does it remind me of my marriage? It's kind of weird, right? It's kind of weird. Weird.
Also, did you guys, okay, that DVD says Lopez, because in 2016, I changed my last name.
Why'd you
Because
do that?
everybody had a hard time saying Becerra.
Ah.
Okay, and then, okay, the long story short, there was this dude that always called me Eric. There was this white guy at my job that would call me Erick Becerra.
Becerra, like a...
Becerra. So he called me Becerra for like 10 years until I think he retired or he was like moving on from the job. And I was like, hey, dude, he was a white dude. His name was, I think it was Matt. I was like, dude, you know, you've been calling me Eric Fish Tank for 10 years. And he was a white dude and he turned super red.
Oh, it's
And he
hilarious.
was just like, dude, why did you not tell me that? I was like, oh my God. Like, you know what? I just went on with it and it was just super hilarious. So I changed my name to Lopez in 2016. I was like, hey, you know, George Lopez hitting, maybe I hit. And I was like, you know what? No. So Becerra, I could find so many more jokes with the last name Becerra. So I'm back to Eric Becerra now.
You know, it's crazy because I watched that...
My artistic name, Lopez.
Yeah. No, The Dark Side of Comedy. Eric, have you caught any of those?
No, I still haven't, but I know you mentioned it.
Yeah, the Mencia one, dude. And
yeah, go
What
on.
they talked about is, you know, I believe it was Mitzi Shore that, you know, egged him, or I guess inspired him to change his name or convinced him to change his name, just so he could sound more Latino, you know, even though he was from Honduras, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Dun,
like,
dun, dun, right?
Yeah,
Is that what he
yeah.
used to do? So, that's
Dude,
yeah.
dude, the guy's real name is Ned Wholeness. It's like, Ned.
Yeah, I saw the clip before though of Joe Rogan calling him out, and I think it's at the Comedy Store, right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. He's like, you stole all your jokes.
Dude, that was almost.
You know,
14
Jamie
years.
Foxx's name was Eric. His first name was Eric, and his last name Gutierrez. So. Just
Jamie
kidding.
Foxx?
Just kidding. No, but it was Eric. It was Eric.
Eric
I just know, like, hey, Jamie Foxx has his first name was Eric, so I guess Eric's still cool. But I don't know.
Yeah, Eric's are super cool. I definitely agree with that. I'm having a little trouble getting this DVD going, but we'll see what's going on with it.
All good, man.
I paid for it. I swear.
Oh, dude, that was a sad day when I updated my PlayStation 3 and it stopped playing pirated DVDs. I was like, what do I do with my DVD collection?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Sony, just kidding. Come on, they can take a joke. I think.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Dude, did you guys see that LeBron James thing that somebody caught? I guess it was the guy next to him, and he was looking at like one of these like underground like websites to watch games. It was like a big thing, dude.
Wait.
Yeah.
LeBron James was, or
So the guy sitting next to him, they were at a game.
yeah.
And they were watching a current like a NBA playoff game.
Uh-huh.
So whoever was behind him zoomed in, and it was like a totally illegal website. And they're
It's
like,
like
"Come
Pirate
on."
Bay. He's on Pirate Bay.
It's like, come on, bro.
He
Like,
was
really, bro?
streaming the game. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
aren't you like, do you have enough money to
Yeah.
pay for like
Yeah,
your iPad to
I
have?
bought tickets to go see Space Jam 2 with my daughter.
Yeah.
I know he's got enough money.
Yeah.
What's going on?
just
man?
with your ticket that you paid.
Uh-huh,
That's
yeah.
enough.
Gosh darn AMC, come on.
Yeah, dude.
It's like, dude,
And popcorn.
you take a loan to get a soda, am I right?
You don't sneak your own popcorn in, dude?
Oh, you know what? No, there's at the Tyler Mall, if I could dox myself real quick, there's like all those food spots. So I've heard from friends, they just get food to go and then just walk in with their bag, like from Yard House. And you're like, I'm just eating like a
Did they
French-
take that yard-long beer?
if they're smart, they
I
do.
I swear I have a stiff leg. My leg is really this stiff.
Good thing, good thing cargo pants are back in because they're gonna go a little
Oh, they
bit
are?
more.
Okay.
Yeah. Take some tater tots in your cargo pants. Let's go, dude. Hey, well, how was you guys' weekend? We had a Memorial Day weekend before we get into it. Did you guys get into anything special?
I was working, man, but yeah, I mean, definitely shout out to all the dead, fallen heroes.
Wow.
No, you know.
Shout out the dead.
Yeah, shout out to the dead.
Yeah.
No, you know what's crazy, man? I say this all the time, and you'll see videos out there with like the latest craze, right? The new Starbucks cup. The new
Stanley cups or whatever.
The new mini insulated totes from Trader Joe's. And if we don't live in the greatest country in the world, when our biggest worry is when are the mini totes coming in, I don't know what is. Dude.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Can you snag me one of those, by the way? You got to snag me one of those.
I may know a guy.
Yeah, all right, sweet, dude. So you sent a text in the group chat with me and Andrew, and kind of got me really sad just attacking the Angels. I was just having a good day, and then you just like send dollar tickets
Yeah.
at the Angel Stadium. I'm like, what the heck, dude?
Well, Game Time, a great app, unofficial sponsor of the show.
Yeah.
Eric, here's your chapstick, by the way. Thanks, bud.
Oh, I couldn't tell if that was a bit.
No, it's his chapstick. Let me borrow
Sick,
it.
dude.
But,
Homies, that's right.
Anyhow, so Game Time. The closer the game is to Game Time, the cheaper the tickets get, right? So
Yeah.
they're like $1 seat. So I honestly think Andrew might be at the game, dude.
That's
Because I
what
think
it is, and
after
he
the
didn't want to
first
tell us.
inning, they go down to like 50 cents.
Oh, good rapper.
35
good rapper.
cents. And then they give you a voucher for parking as well if you can take the metro, like Eric says.
Yeah, you know what? I was just out there on Saturday.
Were you really?
I was out there Saturday. Took the metro again, dude. Oh, there's nothing like getting drunk on the metro.
Took the metro.
Yeah, who needs a tailgate? And I put on some Berlin. I put on Berlin riding on the metro while I was there. It was just on loop for the longest time. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I went to Vegas on the weekend.
Oh, how was that?
And it was my first time going to Vegas with my 2-year-old.
Oh, okay. Different trip a little bit.
It was just such a big trip.
Yeah.
To be in Vegas with my 2-year-old.
Uh-huh.
I rode every elevator in Vegas.
Yes.
Because he was on a stroller, because I was not about to let him walk in
Right.
Vegas.
Yeah,
'Cause,
yeah.
You know, I'm probably holding his hand, and next thing you know, I'm holding a midget's hand. Like, where did my baby go? You know, like, dude, where? I gotta make sure my baby's in the stroller.
Yeah.
You know, he had red eyes when we took him back to the hotel. It's like, dude, why you have red? It's like he's been smoking weed, like all the smoke from the casinos. He had red eyes. He was like, I think he almost talked for the first time, like full
said,
sentence.
or you said before the show started, he also had one of those little flyers from the from Little Darlings, right, in his crib as well. Some escorts and Little Darlings.
Oh yeah. You know what? I
passing them
almost gave him one, and just to see the reaction of my girl.
They gave him a free bag too.
Just to see the reaction, because
They gave
you know it's always a little. It's always the paisa that's almost the same size as him, going like this.
Yes.
He's
Getting
going.
him out.
He's like getting him out. You know, he's like, okay, his nipples are covered. Yeah, okay.
They have stars over it. It's
yeah,
cool.
yeah. I almost did that, but I was like, you know, maybe not.
Who do you think the guy that works in that industry that knows how to work Adobe Photoshop? He was putting the stars and all the cool little graphics over that. I want that job.
Or if you call the girl from the picture, and that's not the girl from the
ponle-
picture that shows up to your room.
Yeah.
Ponle estrellitas. Ponle estrellitas.
I'll say one time I remember like something on those on the card said like something free. I forgot what. And then I was probably less than 18, and I called the number, and it was like, well, what's for free? She's like, this phone call, and then hung up. I was like, what a baller move, dude. This girl rules. I'm in love.
Like, what's your star rating?
Yeah, no, exactly. That's awesome. Busy out in Vegas this past weekend. I know there was
Super busy.
a lot of stuff going on. Punk rock bowling. I don't know if you guys are familiar with punk rock bowling. Bunch of old punk bands play like all over there, like up and down the strip. Bunch of bands and stuff. Cool stuff. And then obviously Shania Twain was doing her thing out there.
I did see that.
Yeah, she do impress me much.
Uh-huh.
Use my finger. Is that her? Right?
I have no clue, dude.
Oh! All of a sudden,
Is that her?
he doesn't know Shania Twain.
Aren't you
sounds
married
like
to
her.
a white girl?
You
should know this.
Yeah,
You're right.
You should know this.
Hey, is the marriage doing okay? Because I'm starting to think
Yeah.
if you don't know Shania Twain.
I know. Right now, it's all Taylor Swift, dude. We're Swifties.
Oh
at home.
Lord.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
and the missus is in this T Swift. It's not just the daughter.
Oh no, yeah, they're both. Yeah. It's
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. My daughter, 9-year-old, loves Swiftie and stuff like that, which is a funny thing because I'll put it on for her when we're in the car, do whatever. Like I will do that, but like I'll put on music of my music. And every time it says like one curse word, she'll like be like, just look at me like, Dad. And I'm like, oh. And then T Swift curses. I'm like, Grace.
Yeah.
What the heck is
She's like,
that?
it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's Taylor Swift.
She's like, it's T Swift. Come on. She has to express herself.
Somebody hurt her.
Somebody hurt her.
Actually,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna go out on the limb, man, and say she's a little floozy, dude.
Uh-oh. Hot take. Getting the T Swifties at us.
It's like I'm just. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, it's cool. Get
But
it,
I'm
man.
just saying, man. It's like, how many? It's like, dude. Like, I think she's just.
What's the
doing it just for
consistent
material.
thread? What's the consistent thread through all these bad relationships, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
I
like,
think probably Taylor Swift is the white version of Jennifer Lopez.
Oh.
Okay.
Or-
All right. Yeah.
Or is Jennifer Lopez the? What is she?
because
Puerto
Jennifer
Rican?
Lopez.
She's been around, I guess.
First, yeah.
I like
I got
Jennifer
you.
Lopez
Good try.
on the
I got you.
first video that she made with
Yeah.
the green lasers.
Oh,
Yeah, that
love don't cost. Is it don't cost a thing? No,
What's it called? Don't cost.
I know the video.
Movie star. La, da, 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 da,
The karaoke show now, dude.
I was like, whoa! All right, yeah, there you go. Waiting for tonight. That's what it.
Yeah.
Yes, waiting for tonight. That's
Still a banger. Still going.
That's what I was saying in Vegas. I was like, ready to go to bed.
tonight.
Yeah, tonight. Yeah, it's such a trip. Such an experience being out there with a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
I think the last time I was there was probably for like EDC with my friends.
Oh, I'm sure it's
So
kind of
then-
similar.
Yeah, very much.
Someone was
similar.
getting babysitted.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the night. I'm sure, right? Like-
Right. Somebody was getting carried, crying, and it's like, here's your bottle. Shut up. Stop
That's a
crying.
great- that's a great
that's
premise.
awesome.
That's funny.
What
That's funny.
year? What year do you think it was at the last EDC you went to?
Ooh, it was probably.
Orange show for me.
Nice. Was that a while ago or no?
Oh,
That's
dude.
fair.
Yeah, that's when. Yeah.
EDC had a fair.
Yeah. No, it did.
Yeah.
That's old school, man.
Yeah, I forgot you're all in all that. I know Sandstorm. That's a song I know.
Sandstorm. Okay, so who was the DJ for Sandstorm?
Darude. Yeah.
Okay.
He also. Oh man, there's another one. The song from Shaun of the Dead that I also know. Zombie Nation.
Yeah.
Zombie.
Yeah.
Zombie.
Allegedly, I might have got all those songs off of Kazaa. Allegedly.
Well, you know what? I have older brothers that are 52 and 51.
Closer to my age.
Yeah.
Closer to my age.
So I was raised with all this trippy music. I was like, Depeche Mode.
Yeah.
I think I watched Clockwork Orange when I was like 7. And
I
that's
know
when
what you
everything
mean.
went wrong with my head.
Yeah, I was like, I
stayed out of jail though. So.
That's good. I stopped watching Stanley Kubrick movies after that. I was like, I don't know, man. But I did watch it at too early of an age where I was like, I know like all the kids who wear like punk rock patches like this, so I guess I have to watch it. And then I watched it. I'm like, I don't know if I like how this guy killed that lady with a phallic thing.
Yeah.
Like I was like, that was insane.
So you saw there's a remake on the works on Orange. Clockwork Orange.
I hope Timothy Chalamet is it.
Yeah,
He seems like he
probably.
might be.
Tim Burton's directing.
Tim
Just
Holland.
kidding.
We gotta watch it. We're gonna go watch it.
Oh,
together,
Tim Burton.
guys.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go, dude.
That's funny.
Tim Burton.
Oh, man.
You wild man.
What about kids?
Oh, kids!
Old
Whoa,
school, dude.
classic, dude. You guys know that clothing company Supreme? I'm sure, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the original like team riders from this the skate team from Supreme were in kids.
Were they really?
Yeah. Like those when they're at the little plaza
Yeah.
and having the session stuff like that. Yeah, a lot of those are the like original riders for Supreme.
So here's my question to you. Okay.
Yeah.
When that movie was being made, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was that the wildest thing going on at the time? What do you think?
Yeah, right. I mean, what year did it come out? Let me look up.
93.
93? Oh, must have been
92, 93.
Just
Let's see how good I am.
You got a lot of white boys just jocking 40 ounces from liquor stores in their
Yeah.
pants, and then
Little Casper, man.
and then gosh darn it,
Yeah.
gosh darn it.
Cash.
Did you watch this movie before you came and you didn't tell me?
Because I had that thing on VHS.
Oh, dude, what a ending, huh? Do we not spoil
It's me,
it?
Casper.
Yeah, don't spoil it for me because I haven't seen it.
Oh.
That's why I'm quiet.
Yeah, that's cool. 93, 92?
Okay, so first came up PBS Kids, so I will say that 95 actually.
Oh, okay.
So you poser, because you did not, because you did not watch this recently.
I was a junior in high school.
Oh man, so did you watch that and just be like, this is kind of the life I want to live?
Well,
I saw Superbad in high school and I was like, I want to be Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
I want to be that in every way.
well, like Eric was just saying too, like it's like he watched that movie and it just kind of, but for us, or for me, seeing that my junior year, I was like, dude, is this what kids are doing? Like, man, I'm such a lame dude. I'm over here going to practice 2 days, you know what I mean? We're going football
straight
practice,
home.
doing all that stuff.
Well, I will say the ending of that movie makes you not a lame. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You're like, hey, I thought it was more of a cautionary tale. So you watched it and consumed like, this is what I should be doing.
Yeah. But then look at like today.
But use
right?
protection.
Yeah. But kind of a good segue for that article, right? These kids, I mean, what are they doing nowadays, dude?
Oh, yes, dude.
You know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
it. Great segue, bro. What are you, a security in the mall?
I'm just
Because
saying,
that was a
dude.
sick segue.
I'm just saying, dude. What are they doing?
Oh,
That was
man.
funny.
What are they doing?
Thank you. All right. So I got that video queued up for us, bro. Let's go ahead and hit that one. Here we go. I don't think we need the music because it's TikTok music.
Yeah.
Are you aware of this video? Have you seen it
Parkour.
yet?
I have not seen this.
Okay.
Parkour.
Parkour. Let's go. So these kids are sneaking into off of Beach Boulevard, right?
Are they open?
Yeah, they're open during this. You know what? Let's put on the song. TikTok music. I told you. And you know, I was telling my coworker about this today. I was like, dudes like in Jordans and like other like fancy pants that I can't afford. I'm like, I'd be like, I'm not gonna scratch my Jordans.
Yeah.
No, they got them off the swap meet.
Oh, they're fair enough. Fair enough.
2 scratches, they're done.
That's where I get my Vans at. These guys rule, dude. And so they snuck in,
Okay.
ripped it, dude. They you know, besides those like poses that they were doing, I think these kids rule.
Yeah.
If I have to be honest.
because they're banned apparently, right?
Yes. Did you read that as well?
Like if you're under 18 or 15,
Oh.
I don't know what the age is, they're banned. So now they're like breaking into the clubs. Like I used to break into.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah.
You
So.
need a 25-year-old or a parent. If you
No, I do think they stopped the chaperone thing that they did have where you had to be like a certain age.
Yeah.
I think they got rid of that because I was like, oh,
they got rid of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
They lifted it, so I don't know if it's only going to be summer hours or if it was affecting the way that like they were, their income, because I'm sure I'm going to give my kid at least like $20 to buy some cotton candy or something. I don't know.
So cranberry pie.
So Eric,
It's a poison berry and you know it.
poison
yeah. as you're getting older and as a season pass holder,
Ouch. Yes.
how does this make you feel?
Oh, yeah, because the comment selection.
You're like, what the?
Yeah, the comment selection where people were so ticked off.
I had to pay for.
And you know what? I'm paying like $30 for me, my daughter, and my mom to have no blackout dates passes a month. I'm fine. I'm feeling okay about it. But the comment selection, people were going off like, down little Edgar's is the top comment. I like that. And then one of his like a broke a clown emoji. But I'm like, these are kids, dude.
Yeah.
You take $60 for them. I'm like, they could go.
Stuff we were doing. You
Yeah,
know? Stuff we were doing, not at Knott's.
Yeah.
You know, but maybe at Castle Park.
I was gonna say.
Maybe at
Let's go. I could burn as something that I used to do when I was at Castle Park. The mini golf course. You could just walk in. Back then, you could just walk into Castle Park, and they, if you launched your ball or you lost it in one of the water things, you just go up and be like, hey, I lost my ball. They give you a new one.
Right.
And so we would pay once, maybe every couple of years, and after every game, we would freaking chuck and like hide the clubs in a little cart because they have all the little cowboy carts and all that. So we would just hide like 4 or 5 of them in there and be like, hey, let's go. You know what I mean? We just gotta, and then we might be lucky enough to be like, our parents are like, hey, what are you guys doing? Like, oh, we might go play mini golf.
Yeah.
Oh, well, here's some money. So, dude, all that money to go buy snackies or or whatever.
Can I get another 20 on mine?
That's brilliant.
Yeah, it was the best. I took my daughter and I went with my Theo George not too long ago, and I was like, that's the cart. I told my daughter and my niece, I was like, that's the cart I used to hide them in. I was like, these kids don't care. They're not gonna go looking for some golf clubs.
Dude, you got to get George on here, bro.
That's fun.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. You know what? We got to take Theo George to the Comedy Store, dude. He loves stand up and comedians. He's on.
So
He's brought up.
my cousin George, man, this guy. God, how old is George now?
Like at least 25, right?
It's got to be early 50s.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh, he's young.
yeah, because but man, this guy he's kind of quiet in the background, like especially like in a social setting, until he kind of gets going. But man, if you stand next to him, bro, he's got the best one-liners, dude.
He's that kid that you sit in like class next to that's quiet, just making bangers, and then just no one else hears them.
Yeah.
But if you're smart, you might repeat it louder and get credit for that.
So he was underground.
Yeah, he's that
He was
guy.
the underground clown.
Exactly. And so you're so right. You're so right. And then even like sometimes he'll be a little bit more vocal about it, and it'll just be like a burner. And I'm like, what the hell, Theo George? What? I'm just over here chilling.
That's funny.
Why do you have to make me cry, dude?
You know what's
take credit for it.
that's funny, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just I thought of some, but I'll wait till we're off the air for it because it'd be funny.
I used to
Good
always
premise.
steal jokes from one of my buddy Jacob Bates, good friend
Shout
of
out,
mine. Shout out
Jacob.
Jacob Bates, Sick Mind Tattoos, Sick Mind Customs. Let's go. He was a quiet dude in class and had like banger jokes too, but just didn't like punch him out.
Right.
And I would always rip him, and I would like look at him as soon as I say it. And one time, we were at a bonfire in our friend's house in the backyard. And they just moved to a new neighborhood, and then there's a lot of planes going over. And I don't want to be a jerk, so I just whispered to this fool. I was like, "Hey, a lot of planes flying over is a sign of a poverty-stricken neighborhood." And this dude, He just looks around, launches it out, bro. He just he says it, and everyone loves it. Like, killer, bro.
Payback.
Looks right at me, just eye contact.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, did you cuck me right now, bro?
Yeah.
Did you joke cuck me right now?
Jacob and Stelia.
Oh,
All of a sudden.
Oh, let's go. Oh, my gosh. Yes. But you're not wrong. But you're not wrong.
Man.
Oh, man.
that's super funny.
I got another funny video. You guys brought up a Riverside staple. I'll throw this one on, and then I'll hand you to take the reins of the convo. So Mezcal, a club I've often not gone to. Just walked by from my car. I'm like, I don't think I like this people. I don't think I like the crowd here. But this is a fun video I saw recently, and I think I do want the music on this one because whoever edited this, they get it.
Okay, Eye of the Tiger. Okay.
Yeah.
Got me.
Nice kick, dude.
That was a good kick. Oh.
I knew that was coming, dude.
Let's get that again.
Wait, what?
Let's get that again.
What?
Just raging it up.
I saw homie coming up from the back, dog.
And the
What?
Okay.
Look at the dude in the white. Look at the dude in the white. Look at.
yeah.
Is that the hostess?
Oh man.
Yo, it might have
dude.
been. It might have been.
He's like, I usually use this for my tacos, but
Yeah.
I'll use this on your face right now.
God damn, dude. That was bad, dude.
So, you taking that Brazilian jiu-jitsu class, I did want to say,
Yeah.
what do you think about that kick? But you said it was a nice kick. It was a good kick.
That's funny, dude.
What's
Dude,
a nice kick?
dude was trying to take down 5-6 loked out security guards. I don't know if you also noticed that there's a gentleman that took a seat just as soon as the confrontation was starting.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I was like, is that
He thought this
dad
would be
or-
fun.
I hope he didn't get any mace in his eyes.
Nah, he knew.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And you know what? What a humbling experience for the gentleman. He
Yeah,
just he's like
He already knew Rodrigo. was
kick,
coming out.
what's up?
He had his popcorn ready, bro.
And they said, "Wow."
Yeah.
Thomas always pulls out the mace. That's what he
Yeah.
said. He's all,
Yeah.
Doug, that's Tom's number
That's his
one
thing.
go-to.
Dude, there was a guy, God, it had to be like mid 2000s. He was like, he made the news. He was like a mall cop in Florida, I think it was. No, in Atlanta.
Okay. I was
And
like,
dude,
uh-oh.
this
I don't
guy
know
was
what
just
security guard
trigger
you're
happy and he would tase everybody, dude.
Oh, don't tase me, bro.
Oh, dude, it was hilarious,
wow.
brother.
Classic.
Yeah,
Classic,
he was known
yes.
for that, dude. He was just like, like everybody knew.
So were there just videos like all the
Bro,
time, like
if you,
surfacing?
If you look it up, dude, it's just mall cop tases everyone. It was literally, I think it was like Atlanta. I'm surprised this dude didn't get shot. Man.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
that
yeah.
bad.
Oh man.
Where was it?
In Hot Atlanta. Yeah.
There's a pretty good hot Atlanta chicken spot next to my house. It's pretty good actually. So,
really?
I
Never
assume
had
it's there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You know what? And again, I'm going to sound like the old guy here, but kids are, Jesus, man. That is kind of crazy. So I got a kind of a weird story. Allegedly, this happened. It's what's the statute of limitation? Is it 30 years?
I'm not sure.
Is that what it is usually? Anyhow, I'll say it.
Let's
Anyhow,
go.
we were at this club. It might have been Pebbles. Right?
Just playing this
The
in
Pebble
the background.
Club. The Pebble Club.
The Flintstones, man.
No, it was the Rocks Club. So anyhow, we're there, and and we're there, old school Rocks Club, and we went there after work. Buddy of mine, he's like, "Hey man, let's go hang out." Da da da. So we're there, quiet dude, kind of like Joe George, always in the background, just very quiet. Comes up, and this dude comes up to him. He's like, "Hey man, what's up, bro?" Blah blah blah. Hits him up, and hey man, we gotta go. What do you mean? We just got here. So no, dude, this guy's bad news. Dude takes off, whatnot, gets in a scuffle. Sure enough, dude, we're walking out. This dude pulls back up to in front of the place and starts shooting it up. And we're like, what the heck? It was the same guy that he told us, like, dude, we gotta go, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So he literally, I saw the dude come out, pulls the gun out, pushes me out of the way. And then this crazy guy gets up and starts chasing the car, bro, trying to get like a license plate.
The
And I'm
car
like-
that was just dumping
Yeah.
bullets.
And I'm
Oh
like,
my
wait,
God.
dude, you're over here trying to protect me and saying, hey, we got to go. But then you get up and you chase the
chase the
car,
guy.
bro. Like, what are you
I
doing?
care more about your life.
Yeah.
You got a future, Luis.
Yeah.
You'll make it out of this pitch
Yeah.
dump town.
Yeah. Jesus, man.
What kind of car was it though? It had a Raider sticker in the back.
It wasn't. I'm sure it wasn't.
I'm
like
sure it had a Raider sticker
a
in the back.
Cutlass. So, yeah, some
I'm
kind
sure it
of,
had a Raider sticker.
probably a Cutlass.
Get him.
Can you imagine nowadays, dude? Was it a? I didn't hear it. Was
Sorry,
it a Tesla?
Raider fans.
Was
Was
it
it
a
a
Pri-
Tesla?
Was it a Prius? I think it was a Prius.
Was it a Toyota Prius? Don't buy me.
I didn't even hear him start the car.
Nah, that's funny.
I tried to put that song on for you just to set the mood.
Sandstorm.
Like that's where you were at, I assume.
Okay, a quick question. Did Robert Miles pass away?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Like.
Sorry, this is Old people talk.
Yeah.
It's Robert Miles. He's
Yeah.
like Robert.
No,
Miles.
Robert
Two,
Miles.
2 or 3. Yeah, 2-3 years ago.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I just heard about this like 3 days ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Aw. Rest in
Good.
peace, Robert
Children,
Miles.
man.
Robert Miles.
I walked into that song at
R.I.P.
my wedding.
Robert Miles.
Yeah.
3
what?
years ago.
I walked into that song at my wedding.
You walked out to Sandstorm?
No, it was children. did you not go to my
With a
wedding?
thong on.
Yeah, I did. Yes. It was beautiful. Right next. Was it Newport?
It was about
Yeah.
Balboa
See,
Pavilion, man.
come on.
Wow.
Weed doesn't make me forget, bro.
19 years
Let's
ago.
go.
Almost 19 years.
Oh my God. So when is it?
19. Love you, Amber.
Shout out to Amber. When you guys just celebrated the 19th anniversary.
It'll,
no?
it'll come up August 20.
Oh,
25th.
August. Okay. That was someone else that you were celebrating anniversary with.
planned.
Yeah. Love you, Amber.
Yeah. Do you guys have anything planned already, or you know what? We can't let the plans loose on the air.
Love
Fair
Amber.
enough.
Yeah.
That's good plan.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna keep loving you. That's the plan.
Yeah. Newport again, huh, honey? Jeez. Oh, that's awesome. Well, you want any other articles, or I got one more clip, but I don't know how happy you're gonna be about it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Surprise me.
Extremely happy.
Uh-oh. I see.
Oh,
Devin.
I
It's my girl Snooki. Let's
Oh.
go. Death by Snuff. Let's go.
nice.
Yeah, dude. Don't you love when like
That
celebrities
is
do
hilarious.
solid things at least when they pop up?
That is.
Okay, that was.
That's
talent.
Yeah,
I missed this. What year was this, dude?
dude. Let's see. 13 years ago.
Jesus.
So it's about I'm not a mathematician, but you could do
So
it.
she was 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
Vicky Guerrero.
I thought it was China for a second.
Yeah.
I got a couple other China videos that I don't think I could play on the air.
I will.
Oh man! But shout out to Snooki. That clip came across my feed the other day, and I was like, "Oh, we gotta watch this with Luis on the air."
Wow, that's funny.
Any other like celebrity wrestling appearances you were stoked off of? I could think of Buster Rhymes when Halloween dropped, the Halloween he was in.
You know what? It's easy for a meatball to roll. So,
Let's go.
so that's
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm all giving her too much credit.
Yeah.
I'm giving her too much credit.
it's a meatball, bro.
Yeah.
They roll.
And it's like we all know she can take a punch because we saw that clip and it was insane.
And she didn't get punched hard enough either. She could have taken it. Her
Yeah.
face is already sunk in.
Oh my gosh, dude! I think because of that negging you're giving to her,
Yeah.
still, she would probably still take you to the smoosh room. So
100%, dude.
Is there a pool table there? I'm down.
Yeah, man.
let's go, dude. I also, honestly, I gotta be real. I'm when Bad Bunny was on WWF, that was really rad. I did not expect to see
That kid's an athlete, dude.
Yeah,
so are the other two, the
Yeah,
other knuckleheads.
and this is when he was selling out like arenas and all that
yeah.
and stuff like that. I'm sure he still is, but I'm like, I don't know if WWE's paying him that much during the pandemic to do a sickle corkscrew or whatever
Yeah.
he did.
The only bunny I like is Thumper from.
Snow White.
No, not Snow White.
Bambi.
The hell, Bambi. And I'm the old one.
I think he knew what it was.
For the record,
The only bunny I like is Thumper. They call me Thumper.
for the record, that's a back-to-back Disney blunders for me
Oh,
last
man.
week too.
Yeah. What's going on, dude?
Don't you know you're Disney?
Hey, I don't.
Yeah.
That thing was a babysitter, bro. You put it on, you hit play, then they get to watch it, and then you get to do whatever else you need
They
to do.
cry for the scene
Yeah.
when they kill the mom.
Yeah.
I guess I was hungover a couple times watching Frozen 2 in the background. I was like, oh man, just recognizing the intro. I'm like, baby girl, just watch Frozen 2. It's Elsa, and I'm like, oh,
Watch it again.
I shouldn't have drank Fireball last night. That was a bad
No.
choice. And guys, don't drink Fireball.
Don't drink Fireball while
Don't.
watching Frozen. It
Yeah.
creates steam.
Let's go, dude. Oh man.
That's crazy. That's funny, man.
All right, Luis, you want to take the
Sure. So
the
yeah,
chicken
man.
there?
It's, I think Eric, obviously, you're a natural guy, man. As far as you're a funny dude. What's your
Yeah,
writing
it's all
process like,
natural.
man? What's your writing process like?
Writing process as of writing process, I would say is just do. If it's just on your day-to-day life, you're out in the store, and the thing is just be observant. Like just observe everything instead of like judging people. Like if something happens, like while you're waiting in line at a grocery store, and something's going down, instead of just judging that person that seems to be out of hand, he's like, just take a step back and just
Ask what's
at
the
the
deal
angle.
with that.
just like, why
Yeah,
is that
look at that
person
angle.
acting this way?
Yeah.
And then look at the other person that they're in the altercation with, or maybe not even altercation, maybe just into, like
Yeah.
just what's this quote I heard? Like, life is funny from the back, from the far.
Yeah.
Life is a comedy from afar. When you get really close, it's a drama. It's sad. It's sad.
Yeah.
When you see life from close, it's sad. But when you like see life from afar, it's a comedy. So then that's what everybody goes through their own struggles and drama.
Yeah.
So what you gotta, I feel like what I've done is, one thing I would say, stop hating.
Yeah.
If you stop hating, you will start. Your mind opens up to like all these good ideas that start coming to your mind. Because when you hate, that's all you're doing. You're just hating. You're already judging. Like, why this? Like this is bad. This is bad. Like, why is it? Da, da, da. Don't hate.
Yeah.
Take a step back. Enjoy the moment that you're seeing in front of you.
Yeah.
Even though it's like it might put you, on ease, and you're like, oh my God, they're gonna throw down. Wait, okay, let them throw down. Let me watch this.
I think that's how that guy sat down, dude. He he wanted to sit down and watch it from afar.
Exactly. That dude's probably up and coming too.
You know what? I seen him at the do open mic at Back to the Grind.
Yeah. So I mean, I mean, it's just my writing process is every time. Like okay, this is my notebook, but this is my real
especially
notebook
nowadays.
because I'm not gonna carry this in my back pocket because I'm gonna lose it because I lose everything.
Yeah.
So I just put little notes on the phone. Put little notes on your phone. Whatever you see, like however small it is, make sure you put it in detail too, because sometimes I've messed up where I just put like a word. And I'm more like, what was that word about? And I'm like, I forget about it. It's like, what does Paisa throws down?
Yeah.
What happened? I forgot. It was like 2022. I was like,
Paisa
but
throws
put Paisa throws down with a tranny.
I could imagine you writing down and like, I'm of course gonna remember off of that.
And
There's no way I'm gonna forget.
You know what? And that happens in the beginning. That
Okay.
happens in the beginning for sure. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna remember this. Shit.
Yeah.
This is funny. This is hilarious. How am I gonna
could
forget
forget.
this? Next day, I'm like, what happened last night? Yeah, yeah. So you always just put details of what you wrote down.
That's
And
beautiful.
Yeah. It's a trip. It's a trip. Just write down your everyday situations that you think is funny. It might not be funny, like, and that's the thing about comedy too. Is like you see something that's funny for you that happened right now, like an action happened here. Like, okay, that was funny. But how are you gonna paint that picture for the audience that you're performing with?
Right.
I mean 4.
Right, yeah.
It's like, well, the audience gonna be like, well, I wasn't there. Well, I don't see how that's funny, and that's why comedy is hard. And not everybody.
Hey, this psycho tried to do an inside joke with last week.
Yeah.
I was like, who is this inside joke
No,
for?
no.
No one, no one here. He's like, but Steve from work, you know that fool's rolling right now. He's rolling on the floor with laughter. I was like, wait, what?
I was trying to paint the picture. No, you know, it's
with
funny.
crayons.
Yeah.
I pin it out of the lines.
Yeah, you know, I think, and that was one of the things that, you know, when Eric and I started talking, I didn't know that he had that background in comedy, and I think it just organically came up. I told him I had a dream, right, that I was on stage, and you know, I was saying some jokes, and when I woke up, I couldn't remember it. So then, like 6 months later, same exact thing happened, and this time I remembered, and I jotted it all down, man, and I started, you know, just almost word for word. It felt like, and I kind of read it to him, and I just did it just.
He's a good writer.
Again, just out of
I tell this guy he writes really good.
And
you got to keep writing. This guy's a good writer. I'm not a writer because I forget everything. Like, so I base myself more off as like the audience feedback and do
So
and like.
that was what I was gonna say right now is that, you know, you mentioned working or doing comedy with the audience, and I think at times it really does become that, because you are performing with the audience, right? Because especially some of these guys that like to riff or like to heckle the crowd, or, you know, there's hecklers, and then they try to work the crowd. You know, you're definitely performing with them. You know what I mean? So I think, like you said, I for me, it's just, I think just the just getting up, you know, the fear of doing it. Man, I could imagine those 3 minutes being that, being at the freaking Comedy Store.
Yeah,
man.
so like I said, I almost gave up on those 3 minutes. But when you go up there and it's like it's a fight or flight, it's kind of like, you know, well, I'm not gonna, you know, and that's what separates a lot of people. Like, okay, I'm not gonna do this again. And I was like, I want to do this again. That was not enough time. Shoot, you know.
Do you have any shows coming up, or also let some of the listeners know where they can find you?
First, for me, I don't have no shows coming up, just because it's a long story. But I feel like all the jokes that I wrote, okay, so like I tell you guys, I have a 2-year-old. My life has changed drastically, and it's like, for me to go up on stage, and I like to be honest on stage, so I just can't go up and be like, well, when, you know, act like I'm single, because that's what my jokes were about. When I was single, I had 3 girlfriends at the time.
Allegedly,
including my wife, right?
Allegedly.
Dude,
So I was like,
Eric,
I
you sound
can't-
so cool. Gosh darn.
No, I can't go up on stage and be honest with the crowd, and because that's what I said. He's a good writer. I write, but I'm not gonna remember everything I wrote.
Right.
So I just gonna go off like what I know, what I have in my mind, and I'm gonna spill everything, you know. And that's why I not doing any comedy right now. But I'm telling him, I'm like, dude, like, we gotta get the ball rolling, because we gotta get the ball rolling in June. It's funny because I told him this today, and he was like, hey, come to the show today. I was like,
There's a reason. Yeah.
This is it. This right here is the little snowflake that's gonna start rolling the ball.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear the dad jokes and like the you know,
Dude,
you know what I mean? Like, that's as a father now, I'm like, these are some of the best jokes when people kick that stuff down. I'm like, drunk dads, bro. Like, let's go, man.
New podcast.
I just want to give a shout out to one of the guys that brought me up on stage for the first time was Benny Mena. He's he's been doing comedy for like over 25.
He just moved out to the IE, right?
Yes, and I'm happy about that, because now I don't have to like drag him all the way over here. Like, hey, let's come.
So
on,
that's one of the things too, Eric. When I was
Eric?
thinking about when you know, like I was telling him, it's like, you know, these guys that are established, that get, I mean, because I try to Google. I use the Google machine to look for open mics, and I mean, I can't find anything out here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it's like everything is like either from like West Covina that way. It seems like west, you know. And it's like when you look at the IE San Bernardino County, it's like where's it at? How come it's not out here?
You're right. I do know like maybe like 2 or 3 like what would you call it? Like
Open mics?
Yeah, open mics things. Because I know Back to the Grind in Riverside does open mics, but that's for everything. Like,
Right.
you got to sit through like 20 people on acoustics.
I
And
got
like,
a ukulele over here.
my guy, my guy.
So, yeah, two or three open mics were
Yeah.
in a block in my old neighborhood. I was born and raised in Echo Park.
Oh, okay,
Echo
awesome.
Park, and that's where I based my comedy at first. I was
Yeah.
at Echo Park,
Yeah.
and I did jokes about segregation and la la la.
And it's an Echo.
I did jokes about that,
Yeah.
and it's just, you know, I remember my last show I did. My last show I did was again at the comedy store, and it was a room full of. I didn't know this at the time because I was in the green room, but when I came out, it was a room full of. They were all lesbians,
Oh, okay.
and I was like, oh, wow.
Was the carpet like off the floor empty, or how can you tell?
No, you know what?
It's fun to make bad jokes PG, right? That's my favorite thing to do.
It wasn't matching the.
Yes, it was
The
not
drapes.
It was not matching the drapes.
Yeah. So that was my last show, and I was like, oh wait. And I think actually that's when like comedy actually started changing too for everyone. And because I said a gay joke that
Right.
wasn't supposed to be. Well, actually, it was a gay joke that was making fun of gays, right? At the time, which was like, I don't know, probably 2019, 18.
Right.
And I was like, oh, wow, this crowd didn't take that joke that great. Because what I said was, I live in Silver Lake now, and there's a lot, and it's the change, you know, la la la, and there's a lot of gays here now. And they looked, and then I hear like, oh, and then I said, no, it's cool, it's fine, because I just applied for Trader Joe's and they hired me, so I love gays. And they're like, yeah, okay, cool, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, cool, sheesh.
Trader Joe's is gay.
I feel like another one. Would've
Trader
been
Joe's
like,
is gay.
I feel like another one would have been like crime rate's a lot lower there. I don't care. Come on.
That's funny.
But it's like, obviously, you don't sound like a hateful person.
No,
I feel
but also
the
like
shock-
I honestly do love gays.
Yeah, it's like
my best friends are gay.
The shock value, it's like a thinner line of being canceled than the old shock value of those kind of jokes you used to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you have to respect them too. I mean, everyone. So
I don't like how Luis said those people, and then
Here we
he
go,
did
dude.
funny.
Here we go, dude.
That was insane.
I love gay people. I love gay people. Sometimes when it's
I'm
better
in love.
for me.
I'm in love with gay people. What about I'm not trying to get canceled. You're not.
At my job,
a better one.
At my job, whenever there's a new gay guy that comes in, I'm like,
Okay.
hey, can you do this for me? And they're like, yeah, sure. And they're like, are you gay too? No, I just want you to do the job for me.
I just always ask, the question I always ask is, how do you think I would fare in the gay community?
Oh, that's like a humbling
Yeah.
experience.
And then if they say, you'll do all right, I'll go home and let my wife know, because then she knows I have options. Sorry, Amber.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I have been referred to as from some friends in the community. They're like, you would be considered an otter, and I'm like, what the fudge is an otter?
I thought
and
it was-
they're like,
cub.
it's not a bear, but like you're like hairy and like smaller. I was like, thank
Then
you.
what's a cub? I thought it was a cub. That's not
See,
a cub.
I don't know.
Look it
I
up.
don't know.
There's Urban
We
Dictionary.
I
gotta
think they were
look it
calling
up.
you cute.
Yeah, I mean,
otters are cute.
and you know what else is cute? The Otter Show in SeaWorld. Although I might get canceled for saying that because people hate SeaWorld now. And you can't win.
Yeah.
You can't win.
See that dolphin jump out of
No, where?
what was that, Germany or Russia?
Jumped out of a show? like a little tank?
It jumped out of the tank and he was just like, outside. But also like literally the you know how we in SeaWorld they have a glass that goes like overlaps even in the top?
Yeah, I
okay.
do.
Okay. This time it's just like whoop, it's just like a brick wall.
Oh,
it's like
okay.
it's like one brick. And then yeah, that was pretty
It's Quickcrete. They use Quickcrete.
ShamWow.
Let's go. All right, we got about 2 minutes before we have to get out of here. Luis Guiton, thanks again. Eric, thanks again for stopping by and being a part of the show. Do you want to plug anything or say anything before we get out of here?
Go ahead.
Andrew, you suck.
Andrew, you suck.
Well, I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you, everyone, and I hope you enjoy the show. Actually, it's a really fun show. I like it.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate
And I'll
it.
plug something if
plug.
whenever I go back on stage, which is soon.
Well, yeah, when you guys write some
We're
cool
gonna
stuff.
we're gonna put each other do this.
Yes,
Let's do it.
yeah. So when you guys write some cool stuff and have stuff to plug, come on back now.
Come on now.
All right. Well, thanks again for tuning in to Palm Trees in Progress Presents on NBC KCAA. Don't forget to check out our website. We got new gear, palmtreesinprogress.com. Palmtreesinprogress.com. Later, we got to go. Bye.
NBC News on KCAA Loma Linda, sponsored by Teamsters Local 1932, protecting the future of working families. Teamsters.